Okay, so in the last example, I was just explaining how the click event doesn't change currently when we're just finding the client X of the window. And what we really need to know is the position when we click wherever in the page, even if that page has got bigger than when it first started. So bigger than the screen, essentially. And in order to achieve that, we created a box, gave it some styling so we could see it, and stood out from the body background color, which was set to sky blue. One other change that was made in that file I didn't actually point out very clearly was that we also added in the Y position, the Y click. So we were getting the horizontal and the vertical position of the cursor, and this is separated by a comma. So whenever you're logging, you can actually send different variables and just separate them by commas, and when they appear, they're track-like objects, so they're spaced out. Okay, so in this example, we are then going to address that problem, and essentially the file has just moved on a slight touch. We're creating a variable, calling it mouse X. We should do that strictly as well, so each one of those should have the keyword var. And mouse X, mouse Y will just hold the position of where we are clicking within the window, but then also taking into account the page offset. And this does the calculation. There are other ways of doing this, but we will focus on this version for now. So essentially it's saying that the page is offset in the x-axis. When we're scrolling across, it will take that value and we will then be able to get the click accurately located. And again, logging out mouse X and mouse Y, whereas before we would have said e.client X, e.client Y. This is just now the result of the calculation you can see in this area here. Okay, nothing else has really changed. We've still got the style set for the body and the box, maybe slightly different this time. And we are still triggering on click get mouse location. And if we just have a quick look at that, we can see when we click at the bottom of the screen that it's saying the Y value is 744 on the screen. If I scroll down and then click again, you'll now see that the value is increased. So that issue from the last video is now sorted. Okay, in the next video we will then look at creating elements on click.